Now, to get an 11-year-old to read as if they were 14 can be no mean achievement. To get them to do sums and science at the same level is, well, just showing off.
Well, most schools will be happy to have a handful of their pupils achieving at that level. But one here in the northwest topped the league tables with almost all their 6 getting top marks. In a moment, I'll be talking to their head teacher. But first, Dave Guest reports.
I want to read on and find out how we fill out the boat.
What else have you been reading about? What else has happened?
The 3 R's are firmly at the heart of everything they do at the Dean's Primary in Swinton.
It's quite some would say an old-fashioned approach. Children sit in rows. We expect the children to read every day, and most of them want to read every day. And we find that our children really enjoy it and look forward to it.
One of my favourites are like adventure books because they're really interesting. Football books, what they've got, like sport books.
Yeah, I want to see it written really well in paragraphs.
We have extra lessons in comprehension. As a result of that, I think they get much more out of their reading.
Well, these pupils are in Year 6, they're 10 and 11-year-olds. Now, by the time they leave primary school, they're expected to reach level 4 in their national tests in maths, English and science. But here, last year, every single child reached level 5, that's the standard expected of 14-year-olds, in their English and science tests. 93% managed it in maths. And to do that, they had to give faultless answers to questions like these.
Write one number which fits all 3 of these statements. It's a multiple of 4, it's a multiple of 6, it ends
A mystery story starts with these words.
Ali stood silently looking at the door. With a slow creaking sound, it opened.
Your task is to continue the beginning of the mystery story by describing what it was
Evaporation and condensation are changes that happen in the water cycle. Are evaporation and condensation reversible?
The children answered so well that their scores put the Deans at the top of the National Primary School League tables. But theirs wasn't the only school celebrating today. St Joseph's in Shaw near Oldham tops the list of value-added mainstream schools. Those are the ones whose pupils have progressed most while attending them.
It is always rewarding for a school to know that children are making the best possible progress that they can do.
Critics of school performance tables, however, remain opposed to the idea of schools being ranked in league tables. Dave Guest, North West Tonight.
Well, joining me now is the head teacher of the top of the table, Dean's Primary School, Frances Hartley. Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you. I can't believe I'm sitting on the settee with you, Gordon.
Well, I should think coming top in the whole country is much better. I mean, we talked in that, or Dave Guest talked in that package there about the old-fashioned way. So what is it that really makes the difference for your school against other schools?
I think that it's probably the priority we give to the teaching of reading and the way we involve parents on a daily basis with that.
Well, that's interesting, because all your children take home reading, don't they? They have to read to their parents, and their parents get involved in that, which is great. But what happens then to schools in other areas where the parents won't cooperate for one reason or another? Perhaps they just won't. Perhaps they both work. Their children are at after-school club. They come home, they have to be fed, and then it's time for bed.
I've worked in the most challenging areas of Salford, and I have never encountered a parent who didn't want to help their children to learn to read or to help them. It's just a matter of thinking of the easiest way to do that. Once we get the children in the school, the parents in the school, they're certainly ready to help their child to read. And in regard to parents who work, I think again the message is don't make the homework too difficult. Ours is just simply reading homework 10 minutes a night or 20 minutes a night in the juniors.
That's the secret of coming top.
Exactly. Yeah.
OK, and I know you've written to the Schools Minister, Ed Balls, to tell him that, but haven't had a response yet. But I just want to ask how you broke the news to the children and how they reacted.
We broke the news yesterday. It was in a concert. We have a class orchestra, and all the parents were there as well. Right. And they were absolutely delighted. There was all the parents broke out in spontaneous applause, and I can say there was lots of cheering going on.
And hopefully the kids all cheered as well, and were very proud of themselves.
Absolutely, and we're very proud to be flying the flag for Salford as well.
Absolutely. Now, I'm going to bring Ranveer in at this stage because there are those two questions that were posed in Dave Guest's package that we've all been battling over in the newsroom.
I knew this was going to happen.
And one of them, what is a multiple of 4 and a multiple of 6 and ends in 8? I reckon 48 was the one I came up with
48,
my Krypton background.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
The other one had us all a bit, you know, discussing, are these reversible? Evaporation, condensation. I said yes to evaporation.
I said yes to both.
I said I wasn't sure about condensation.
Yeah, I would say yes to both because basically it's the water cycle.
We've got one each
no
there.
doubt I stand to be corrected tomorrow.
I'm sure the kids will be watching.
Yeah.
Hopefully people got those right at home anyway. Thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.